and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. What you'll find when you look into your imagination will begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation, living there. You will see what you truly wish to be. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Once you change the world, nothing to it. There is no.
Hey guys, good morning. So I have today, apart from a giant cup of rhubarb tea, I have a big day, it would seem. I am about to head off to sort out some hospital bills. One of the babies who stays here with her mum is sick in hospital at the moment. Another little boy has broken his arm, and something quite major happened actually today. We are bringing a new child to live at Featherstail, and I've had my eye on this child for a while. We've tried to support them as best we can, but we've had contact this morning to say that the mother's abandoned him. So I was getting ready to go, but a lady has came with 2 sick children. I've got a horrible feeling one of those horrible viruses is swooping across Uchira because Tom is sick and now this.
Life I know that compares with pure imagination. What you'll find when you look into your imagination.
Next up, I have to go to the Centre for the Street Boys, which is getting a new name soon, by the way, to save me saying Featherstail Rehabilitation Centre for Street Involved Children. Oh, by the way, this is the only industry you will see in Tanzania. This is the coffee industry. But, guys, honestly, buying fair trade helps a lot. The prices they get for coffee here are terrible. Those in the fair trade unions, they do really well for themselves, so it's just all the way down to the individual coffee farmer. And it tends to be that the fair trade people are not Western investors buying up the land and growing coffee. So back on track though, that's a coffee place, the only industry in the area actually. And I have to go to Majengo. I have to check on one of the boys' CD4 counts, one of the HIV boys, get some money there because I've had to put the builders in, because the government said we had to tile all of the toilets before they would officialise the final licence and everything like that. And I also have a gift for the boys, because yesterday was Nane Nane, but I didn't come to see them. And my mum sent with me, when I'd been in Europe, a load of yo-yos for them. And I think it's a really good idea, because it'll keep them really busy, keep their minds entertained. So I've got a bag full of yo-yos.
If God had a name, what would it be, and would you tell it to?
It's dinner time. Well, it's lunch time actually. Ndizi, eh?
Yeah, I'm coming this now.
Okay, from school?
Yeah.
So, that's cooked banana, by the way. Looks like potato.
I have something that I wanted to tell you.
Okay, what would you like to tell me?
God is great, yeah, yeah, and God is good, yeah, 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 yeah. What if God was one of us? just a slob like one of us.
This is one of the big jobs that had to get done, is the kitchen was a mess. So we've had to have it tiled, and we're having to paint up here and get this sorted out, get the old cooker sealed in. And this is to make sure that it meets health and safety regulations basically for the license. So it's a strange thing that there's health and safety regulations in Tanzania. You don't see them anywhere, but when you want a license for something, then they appear. So, but I understand. So we have a nice clean kitchen. That's more hygienic this way, and we're gonna have to put some doors on here because the boys are hopping through and stealing food. So go on that. This is for Johanna, who's going to start a course in town. He's going to start on computers, but then he's going to move on to a vocational training to be a welder, yeah, metal worker. So Hilary is in charge of doing all of that. So we've had a bit of a restructure, but I'm going to do a video about where Rosie's gone soon, so you can all find out. So yeah, Johanna will learn basic computer skills and then become a metal worker is what he wishes to do. So Quarini. Hi. Hi. Well, it's time for me to leave the centre, but these guys have blocked my road.
Stranger on a bus, trying to make his way home.
There's a local shoe shop. Walk around with a shoe on your head, advertising the best shoe you've got for sale.
To see it then, if seeing meant that you would have to believe in things like heaven and in Jesus, the saints, and all of the prophets. Yeah, yeah, God is great.
Asante. Pole babu. So, nakuja. Njoo. So we have a guy here who has a tumour, but the hospitals have said they can't operate on him, Mary. What? The hospital said they can't operate.
Yeah.
So the hospital have said operating because the tumour's on his face and his nose is not an option. I don't believe that, but it's probably too difficult a surgery for the surgeons here, because I know we do surgery on brain in the UK for I know because a friend of mine when I was a child had a tumour removed from his skull, so they just mustn't be skilled enough to do it. So now he's asked if he can see, there's a herbal medicine woman who lives literally over the road from us, and he wants to see her, so I told him I will do that, see if she can help him to reduce some of the pain, but we'll also try and track down a better doctor somewhere in the medical system, see if anyone can do an operation for this guy. If you're watching in Tanzania and you know a good surgeon, then I'd like to hear from you. So. Poor Babu, my grandfather, he would say in English. He said he's had no one that's helped him for so long. So, it's a really hopeless situation for him. Next stop for Tom and I, we are off to collect a child who's coming to live at Featherstone. We had word this morning from a physiotherapist who works with our children that the mother has abandoned her son. So this is little Noeli, whose mama has ran away, and this is the physiotherapist who told us about him. So he's a beautiful little guy. And the newest member of our Featherstone family. Oh my gosh. So The grandmother they abandoned the child with, Noelle, has these two dogs, and they are quite ferocious, we've been told, and I do believe her, judging from their behaviour at the moment. They are locked in a tiny wooden box, which probably says a lot about their temperament. So I'm going to build them a proper kennel, somewhere where they can have decent time, because this is just terrible. It's horrible the way they are kept here.
Take the piece of food.
Yeah, I will.
Sasa kesho?
Hebu subiri kwanza.
Huyu aje Alhamisi na Ijumaa.
There we go.
Hawa watakuja Alhamisi na Ijumaa.
Yeah, yeah, if God is there. Yeah, 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 yeah. What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on a...
You know, guys, one of the things I learned from endurance exercise is how we must be grateful for all, even that which we forget to be grateful for. And we must understand our union with everything. Now, what I mean by that is, if I want to run, which I love to do, then I need a ground to run on. If there wasn't a ground, I'd have nothing to walk on. I would not be able to experience the John that I am experiencing without it. So I should be very grateful for that ground. But I should also realise that that ground is just as much me as the rest of me, which is more clearly me, the me I see in the mirror, the me who feels emotions and loves. He's not separate from that ground. I need that ground. I can't walk, I can't run, I can't operate at my best without it. Can't operate at all without it. And these are some of the things you learn when you're alone with your thoughts, if you're not listening to music, whilst you're doing such things as running, that the ground is just as much me as the man I see in the mirror.
Yeah.
So, back from my run means I just had a bit of time to say goodnight to my beautiful little family here. Uh-oh, Diana's awake. Uh-oh, Diana's awake. Monica, she's standing now, all by herself. Hey guys, so Noelle's settling in well, and the name Noelle, in case you're wondering, is Noel with an I on the end, like the first Noel in English, Noel, the Christmas. So this is where it comes from. So he's settling in well. He's quite happy. And I just want to say, guys, with another body here, another mouth to feed, where are we? Then for everyone who's messaging to do fundraisers, we've got someone doing one in a church, we've got 2 guys running a marathon, we've got somebody doing one in a school as well. Then I just want to say that I'm super grateful for anyone who does fundraising. I just had someone do one on a zip line and stuff like this, and a chocolate hamper and so on and so forth. And that work that you do there transfers into being able to provide for this lot. So, and we have many things that we need at the moment, which include new mattresses and cots and things. So those upcoming fundraisers will be using those for equipment for the children's home. So I'm going to go and help because my dogs have come. Everywhere I go, they have to come. No. Okay, on that note, I'm going to go back. So. Thank you for the love and support. And our newest member of our Feathers Tail family is with us, and his name is Noel. So, okay. Good night, God bless, guys. Bye. Emma, bye.
Just a slob like one of us, just a stranger